Magandang hapon po. Magandang hapon, mga minamahal kong mga kababayan na mga Pilipino. After so many soul-searching nights, I decided to go for Leni Robredo. Sa totoo lang, before, ang gusto ko po ay si Isko Moreno. In fact, if you will have the opportunity to view my postings, I even quarreled with people defending Isko Moreno. But then, when allegations of corruptions came, and the issue about him selling property of Manila, specifically Divisoria, without the proper approval of the Lupon, I got a little upset. And then, when he called a meeting with Panfilo Lacson and the others, and they started saying not very nice things about Leni Robredo, I would say irritated, because they attacked not only Leni Robredo as a person, but they attacked Leni Robredo as a woman and as a mother, na hindi nila iniisip na ang kanilang ina ay isang babae, na ang kanilang ina ay kumukha rin ni Leni Robredo. Parang wala po silang respeto. So that was the starting point. But before that, meron po akong isang anak. Ang pangalan ay Patrick, na diehard Leni po yan. At every waking hours na, at every time na we will be communicating with one another, wala na po niya ang sinasabi ko, di Leni Robredo. Leni Robredo, mami, ang iboto mo kasi mabuti siyang tao. And he also gave me a lot of brochures, a lot of data about Leni Robredo. But of course, at the time, I was with Isko Moreno. And then I discovered that somehow I had this nagging suspicion that Isko was just a ploy. Parang tinanim lang ng Bongbong Marcos. Ang aking expectations, parang ang aking impression, rather, parang ganun po. So, I lost interest in Isko. And then one time, I had a meeting and dinner with a very good friend of mine who is the designated chairman of our foundation, which is Heart Foundation, a very notable, popular, and very excellent, I would say, director in the performing arts and in the theater and in the cinema. And he's a well-respected professor at the University of the Philippines, and he also teaches at Kellogg University and in Notre Dame in Chicago. So we had a meeting, and he somehow threatened me. He said that, Digna, I will not be your friend anymore if you will not vote for Leni. You know, my relatives who are not voting for Leni, I castigated them and I told them I don't like them to be my relatives anymore. So if you like me to be your friend, then you vote for Leni. But of course, that was a joke, because that time, I was already going towards Leni Robredo. And then, what really made my decision firm, or I said, it's the nail that closed the coffin, or I crossed the Rubicon, when he told me that they, in Chicago, they had a fundraising thing for the typhoon victims in the Philippines. So they were able to collect about $1,500 US, and they sent it to the office of the Vice President of Leni Robredo. And lo and behold, after so many, I would say a matter of weeks, they received the receipts of the two rubber boats that the office of the president bought to take care of the victims of the typhoon, and plus the medicine. Up to the last centavo, it was well accounted for. So that changed my mind. I said, this Leni Robredo is really very good. It's really very, how would I say it, very uh, proper and not corrupt, because everything that you give to her is well accounted for. And then I researched and I found out through my son Patrick that Lenny topped the COA, the Commission on Audit Examination, always, every year, because of her transparency and proper accounting. And kudos to Lenny Robredo for doing that. And after that, I became a diehard Lenny Robredo fan. And of course, my apo-apo, the famous Ben and Ben, are for Lenny. Even before that, they were talking about Lenny, the family even, the Guico family, and Dinah, of course, and all the Ben and Ben people and Ben and Ben team, they were rooting for Lenny Robredo. So somehow, because my family, my friends are for Lenny, but not it's not because of that they're for Lenny, but because I soul searched. Somehow I crossed the Rubicon, and when I made a decision, I said I will go all out for Lenny. Even my baby Nachi is for Lenny Robredo. Buti pa nga yung doge, nakakaintindi eh. When I showed the picture of these candidates, she chose Lenny. So she had her dress with her pin and her baller band and her rose headpiece, and it is for Lenny. Now, on May 9 is a very crucial day for the Filipino people, because we will choose our leader. We will choose the next president. Of course, a lot of struggles, a lot of black propaganda, a lot of really, I put myself in the shoes of Lenny. Hindi ko po kaya yung mga pambabastos ng mga tao. Grabe sila mambastos sa isang mabuting tao, sa isang mabuting ina, at pati yung kanilang anak ay dinadamay pa sa mga kabastusan. Hindi ba kayo nahihiya? Wala namang ginagawang masama yung tao, hindi man kayo inaano. Pero why do you do that for Lenny? Masama yan. Why do you do that to her? Magre-regret kayo because Lenny will become the president. I am very positive about it. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank lahat po ng mga nagsusuporta kay Lenny, kay VP Robredo, especially ang mga kabataan. Yung pagboto namin ay hindi para kay Lenny po yan. Ang pagboto ko ay para sa inyo, mga kabataan, sapagkat kayo ang susunod na henerasyon sa amin. Sinabi ko na nga, other previous posting, sabi ko, I am already 72 years old, going to 73. I have witnessed a lot of political parties from Magsaysay down to President Duterte. And here comes another woman. And I tell you, without even having second thoughts or second doubts, that Lenny Robredo will win, because there is a great parallelism between Cory and Lenny Robredo. Firstly, both of them are byuda. Imagine that, both of them are byuda. Remember, our beloved Corazon Aquino, the husband died, was killed actually. And then the husband of Lenny Robredo also perished in an accident. Pareho pong byuda. So, maraming divine providence ito na ang kailangan maging presidente ay isang babae. Sapagkat nakita ko po, personally, face to face, ang courage at ang bravery ng ating Cory Aquino. Because that time, I was involved in the EDSA Revolution. I fed 7,000 soldiers who defected doon po sa Camp Crame. And I was the one who mobilized together with two beautiful women. I forgot already their names. we handle the salakot, where they used to eat. Ito yung dining area ng mga sundalo. And we fed these soldiers, especially those inside the camp and those who defected. But that is already the past. Now we have another woman. Look at the, tingnan niyo yung parallelism. Cory fought with a Marcos. Now Lenny is fighting with another Marcos. So Cory won against the Marcos. Then for ako 100% Lenny will win over another Marcos. At ako po ay nagpapasalamat ng napakadami sa 53% ng kabataan ng mga botante. So meaning to say, if there are about 40,000 voters na botante, legit botante, después, ang ating mga kabataan ay napakarami po. More than 26,000 to be exact. My God, that is a big boost for Lenny Robredo. So mga kabataan, ang ibinoboto natin, ang pinaglalaban natin, ay hindi si Lenny Robredo. Alisin niyo yan sa utak niyo. Ang pinaglalaban natin ay inyong kinabukasan. Ang pinaglalaban natin ang inyong katukanan. Ang pinaglalaban natin ay for a better Philippines. Bakit ayaw po nila kay Lenny Robredo? Bakit ayaw nilang manalo si Lenny Robredo? Dalawang bagay lang po. Number one, nagpasa po siya nung siya ay congresswoman ng isang batas ng transparency, ng isang proposal, no? Hindi pa batas yun. Kasi ayaw nga nilang gawing batas because ito ay tungkol sa transparency na ilalahad mo lahat ng proyekto ng gobyerno, ilalahad mo lahat ng sweldo mo, lahat ng earnings mo and everything and so on and so forth. Ayaw po ng mga politicians yan. Ikalawa, pipilitin po niyang magpasa ng anti-dynasty law. Sapagkat anak ng pating, lahat na lang po kanya-kanyang kampo, parang barangay, mga dato ng Pampanga, itong mga ganitong pamilya, dato ng Cebu, itong ganitong pamilya. Tapusin na po yan. Kaya po, isa pa yung sa factor but I chose Lenny. Kasi wala siyang barangay. Nag-iisa lang po siya. Lenny Robredo lamang. So wala siyang gagawing susunod sa kanya o yung sumunod sa kanya may gagawing sa pamilya niya, hindi po katulad ng iba. Tapusin na po natin yan, yung mga dynasty na yan, ng mga political dynasty. Sa totoo lang po, ang Pilipinas napakayaman, napakagandang bansa. Kaya nga po ako I decided to stay here. I did not go to the United States, even if I was asked to go. And, it was very easy for them to approve my visa and my American citizenship, but I denied it 3 times. Because I like to remain, to die as a Filipino because I'm proud of my race. At yan po, ang Pilipino magaling na tao. So, mga kabataan, pagpatuloy ninyo ang sa safeguard ng inyong kinabukasan. Ang pagboto namin ay hindi para sa amin. Ang pagboto namin ay para sa inyo. At saka ako po ay masunuring anak. Hindi po ba sabi ng Tatay Digong po, sundin ninyo, ang iboto ninyo ay merong compassion. Yung merong decisive na tao. At yung meron siyang tinatawag na integridad at good character. At higit sa lahat, mas maganda kung lawyer. Kahit hindi po pinatutungkulan ng Tatay Digong ko, alam ko kung sino yung gusto niya. Mabuhay ka, Tatay Digong. Let me take this opportunity in behalf of the Filipino people to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Maganda po ang iyong pamamalakad. Ikaw ay tunay na tao, very transparent, masipag, magaling, decisive, at mapagpatawa, at we enjoy your leadership. At ikaw po ay matapang. At ikaw ay totoong tao. At marami ka pong nagawa. Tatay Digong, we will miss you, but you will always be in our hearts. Mabuhay ka, Tatay Digong, at mabuhay ka, President Lenny Robredo. At sasamahan namin ikaw hanggang tayo ay makarating sa iyong papupuntahan. At alam ko po na ang kinabukasan ng ating bansa ay magiging kulay rosas. And that's the reason why VP Lenny, I was inspired to paint your photo. If you will see here in the left side, in my left side, you'll see I painted you with superimposed po ang mapa ng Pilipinas. Ibig sabihin, ikaw ang ilaw ng aming bansa, ng ating bansang Pilipinas. At dito naman po ay ikaw ay isang magandang rosas na magbibigay sa amin ng pagbabago at mahalimuyak at mabangong kinabukasan. At ito po ay aking iginuhit din na ang title ng aking triptych I was inspired by you, President Lenny. Itong pong triptych na ito, ang title po niyan ay Kulay Rosas ang Bukas. So with that, I'm ending my talk and I wish you all the best and we will be there, not behind you, but beside you to fight what is right, to fight what is the best for our beloved Philippines. Mabuhay po kayong lahat at maraming salamat po sa pagtunghay ninyo sa aking mga postings at sana po ay ma-appreciate ninyo. At I love you all. Mahal ko kayong kababayan kong Pilipino at tayo po ay gabayan ng Panginoong Diyos at i-safeguard po ang ating magaling na pagiging presidente at ganoon din po si Tatay Digong ay pagpalain po siya at panalangin natin ng mabuting kalusugan. Maraming po salamat.